keep most people doing things they don't want to do.
What up, people? I hope everyone is doing good, guys. Happy Tuesday. Happy freaking Tuesday. We are back again today, guys. Thank you, guys, for tuning in. To those who are tuning in, see on, guys. Share the life to everyone. Share the life to everyone, guys. Today's topic, we are talking about current situation in our province, in our country, guys. So basically, if it's happening in KwaZulu-Natal, it's happening in South Africa, guys. So let's all tune in and share the life, guys, and let's all discuss about this matter. It's not about me and Bongani Mthembu, but it's about everyone, guys. So let us all participate on this one. NK1 Show, it's NK1 Show, it's NK1 Show. My brother.
Hola, puti. My brother,
all is well. Welcome back again to NK1 Show, Bafo.
Thank you very much, my brother, for the opportunity. Much appreciated, puti.
Yeah, wonderful. Today, Bafo, I know people must see NK1 Show. It's always on Monday, guys. As well as we sihlale while seeing SNJ as a country. So we have to talk about it. We have to come with solutions. We have to discuss about this matter. What should we do? So I brought my brother Bongani Mthembu. Introduce yourself, Kafishan and Jim, and then it's very slowly. Please go down.
All right, thanks, my brother, once again for the opportunity. Bongani Mthembu mfethu ngiyacabanga ukuthi ngisho yonke iprofile yami kodwa no ngithi mina no ngishaye nje ngegawule mfethu Bongani Mthembu ubaba kaEnhle noAndiswa a proud married young guy, yes. Yeah. Now.
A proud married young guy. Ngithandile leyo bafethu kuyashadeka noma uyanga nizuleka. You don't have to be old ukuthi ushade. But as you can see, everyone can see what are we going through as a country. Isimo esibhekene naso. As we are speaking, abanye bethu abayile emsebenzini. It's been 2 days asikwazi ukuya emsebenzini, awekho ama-taxi. Nje there's a mess outside. There's a mess. Maybe what can be your take nje mhlawumbe singaqala lapho? What can be your take in all this thing eyenzakalayo?
My brother, kubi ngaphandle, kubi ngale ndlela mfethu ukuthi abantu lento esibonayo it has been long time ticking bomb mfethu, and it's so unfortunate because we will suffer, but people have suffered. So currently what we're seeing now into mhlambe ebingenzeka 5 years back, ebingenzeka 10 years back. Why ngisho kanjena? It's because yenzekile manje. People are crying, people are bleeding inside mfethu. And lento esibonayo manje, it's so funny because some of us are very quick to judge. Yabo? And I'm talking about the very smart black folks. The very same, our fellow brothers and sisters are very, very quick to judge, not realizing what has actually caused such an uprising. I want to call it an uprising. Because I think it's very important for us to understand it's not so much about the former president Jacob Zuma. This thing would have happened. This thing would have happened when he was still a president. We need to be very smart and very political. Very, very smart in the okay. Issue eating. What has happened? What was the trigger? It trigger. Gube yon indaba senkandla. Former president being arrested. That was a trigger. But the root cause in Dendala mfethu. In Dendala kusacindezeka abantu pre-94. abantu bathembiswe into eziningi.
Yeah.
And it's so unfortunate because ezinye izinto zithathe kude ukuthi ifike, ezinye akafiki. Angifuni siye deep kulento mfethu kuma freedom charts asingene deep into politics, but abantu khona into abayibamba ukuthi njoba sesivotile kwangena uhulumeni omnyama kwaphatha thina sesokhuleka siphume kwipoverty. Into leyo abantu abamnyama abafuna kwi-democracy naleyo mindset.
Yeah.
So asibukeke lento eyenzeka manje kuyi-bleeding ne-cry yabantu esuka from i-democracy till into eqale yenzeka, I would say 2 days back. It has been a cry for years. It has been a cry for years. So esikubonayo manje kwenzeka mfethu, abantu they've taken umthetho ezandleni zabo. Ngale ndlela ukuthi bathi sebengavele bafe. Uyakhumbula ngo-1976 iyuti iphumele emgwaqeni ithi ingavele ife inikela for i-democracy. So mubheka-ke manje mfethu, mubheka-ke manje lento eyenzakalayo, bathi abantu sebengavele bafe, bathola ithuba lokuthi bakwazi ukuthi umuntu athole i-TV akade engayiboni ukuthi angayithenga even isho ukuthi uyasebenza. Nosebenzayo osesebenze mhlambe 5-10 years usethole ithuba lokuthi athole i-fridge abengekakwazi ukuli-afforda. Ngani na? Ngokuthi alithathe kungalona elakhe. Ngizothanda sisebenzise leli gama kakhulukazi ukuthi abantu bayathatha, singakhulumi ngokuthi abantu bayantshontshile. Ngoba umntshontsha ila uzongena khona abantu bengekho aware, uthathe into uyifihle uphume. But currently into esibonayo manje kuma media nama social media, abantu bayathatha on a broad daylight, abalindi ukuze kuhle kuze kube sebusuku. Yini anger, ne frustration, ne hunger. Abantu balambile mfowethu. I'm not saying ngiyayikondona into eyenzakalayo. Angisho futhi ukuthi abantu laba balapha lokho abakwenzayo ngiyabajaja, cha. Mungangibuza nje mfowethu ngi-neutral.
Yeah.
Ngi-neutral ngale ndlela ukuthi opinion yami ithi lento isukaphi. Mina ngibuka ukuthi isukaphi. Angibuki into eyenzeka manje, but ngibuka ukuthi isukaphi lento. So ukuthi kuboshwe ikhehla umsholozi, lokho it's a trigger of the explosion that we currently see manje.
Okay.
And it's a coincidence because umsholozi umZulu abantu bayamthanda, and amaZulu ngizoyisho le statement why ngisho kanjena, it's because khona lento eshiwo uCyril uRamaphosa. UCyril uke wabeka istatement esingabanga sihle kwi-nation, wathi lento is tribalism. Yabo leso statement coming from a president, hey, it's a very immature and childish statement. He could have done better. We state of the nation njoba de address, but he chose ukuthi athule. Angimzwanga ukutheni izolo mfowethu. Yesterday was an opportunity to solve the current situation, but he decided ukuthi angakhulumi nathi, afike negama eliyi-1 athi lento it's a tribalism. How can you put up such a very, very, very provoking statement as a president, as the first citizen of the country? Shooting ngenye indlela mfowethu uthi abantu abangawona amaZulu ababuka amaZulu njengama-instigator ale current situation. Njengoba be-ama-instigator, so anyone else ongayena umZulu fanele abone i-opponent ukuthi nayi inkinga. So we are faced, my brother, with a very, 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 very fragile and a very dangerous situation. Njoba ngisho ukuthi abantu they are tired, abantu bakhathele, abantu bafuna lento abayifunayo and abakade babeyifuna yini freedom. I-freedom iza nani? I-freedom, it doesn't come cheap. Yabo njengoba sekukhona abafile manje, khona imizimba efile manje. Abantu babulewe, badutshulwa, kuyimanje sikhuluma nje bayadutshulwa abantu njengoba sikhuluma. Badutshulwa kephi? Badutshulwa emalokishini amathile, babulewe abanye.
Yeah.
Babulewe ko-Phoenix, babulewe kephi? Nala kodoti zigcwele, bagcwele laba bathi bagadile, baphethe amadonki ipiri, baphethe namapanga nani nenduku. Bagcwele la. In fact, ama-security army namhlanje, the white folks.
Yeah.
Labelungu balaba ama-security army namhlanje. Bagcwele la estradini kusukela ekuseni. Ngithe ngivuka ngiyababona babhizi laphana. Bamile balethelwa iy'ntombi zabo namankosikazi abo amatiye nama-sandwich. Bagadile. Abagadeke abasebenze. Mina ngudaki ngizohlala ngaphakathi. Ama-security army awasebenze lapha. It's about time. It's about time.
Yeah.
Bajoinela.
Yeah.
On the very same token, mfethu.
Yeah.
Khona lento engekho right eyenziwa obani, eyenziwa ibona abafethu, la fellow brothers and sisters. Ungena emzini yabantu. That I don't condone. Wrong.
Yeah.
100%, 110%. Wrong. I totally disagree with Leon. Ngoba once musungena kwami, njengoba nginomndeni wami manje. Nginengane zamantombazane eziwu2. U6 no14 years. Nonkosikazi. Musungena wena la labantu ba helpless labantu. Ba defendless labantu. Mina will do anything to defend labantu. Ngoba abami. So wena musungena in my space. Uzothatha izinto in my space. That's where la ngithi ke bayaphambuka ke lapha, bayilahlile ke lapha. Yabo the few abenza leyo nto mfethu. Baphumile esandleni. Baphumile esandleni mfethu. Baphumile esandleni. You can't do that mfethu. Kwakufana ukuthi lapho usuthinta inyoka emgodini wayo.
Yeah.
Ungena ko game ko macro ko Shoprite ko Checkers ko bani ezitolo ko Macam ko bani. Fine mfethu. Abantu abangene lezi izitolo for heaven's sake ine insurance. Zine insurance and I'm talking about serious insurance. We have seen mfethu over the past years, my brother. Yeah, but what's currently happening? It's so funny because ngiyengabhala ngalento in my social media ukuthi what's currently happening? Khona abantu abaluthelwe the business owners who are smiling abanankinga. You know why? Because labantu they will go to the insurers and they will get a fat paycheck. I'm talking about serious millions. Example, let's say, my brother, you have a property worth 10 million.
Yeah.
The property that's worth 10 million, you have stock worth 1 million in that 10 million property. So all in all, when your property and your stock, it's 11 million. Bafika abantu baluthe bathathe benza bakwenza bayishise ke mhlambe. Of which it's another a bit into engithabishayo there because I'm trying to get logic yokushisa ukuthi kephi. Angiyitholi yabo leyo. But psychologically lento abantu abayenzayo labashisayo I think isithanda ukuba deep. It's more psychologically manje enga-understand ebengithi ngiyayifuna ngizama uku-understand angiyitholi. So okwenzakalayo mfowethu la yini ukuthi the time ngiyoclaima mina ku-insurance yami, let's say for example mhlampe for argument's sake I'm paying maybe 10,000 rand a month for insurance yami, this property of 50 million. Let's say mhlampe it's 30 to 50 million. Mina monthly ngikhokha mhlampe 10 million. 10,000 a month ama premium. Mhlampe 5 to 10,000. Let's say 5 to 10,000. Njengoba sekwenzekele damage lena, mengiya ku-insure ngithi my property has been damaged, my stock has been stolen, this, that, and the other. And then insurer yami, obviously, they will send them an assessor. Then the assessor will look at any damage and say, okay, no, this person needs to get a full payout. Full payout of would be probably it's 50 million. The minimum would be it's 30 million. And then okay, let's say a minimum for argument's sake, 30 million. 30 million minus that 11 million loyana. I'm left with what? I'm left with 19 million, eh? Yes, I'm left with 19 million. 19 million in my back pocket. It's a lot of money. Just like this, it's a lot of money. We have seen Feta Masulmane Eshisa, they own properties, but Beishisa syndicate, it was an incident or there was some sort of like someone intruder, she said, but no, they are smart. They were banning their own businesses because bebe funale mal. And ibaniki mal, they bayenza yonke investigation ibaniki mal. So the long and the short of it, my brother, it's into the insurers, they will run dry. Their coffers will run dry. However, abantu bakithi lokho abakwenzile ukuthatha ezitolo. Angikwazi ukubajaja mfethu. Ya umuntu mhlambe engaqhamuka ethi laba bayabheda labenza ukuthi no, ngingamphikisa ngithi no, amanga hlazo lawo. Abantu bakhombisa engayabo. And lento ayikho nge-former president uJacob Zuma. uZuma was just engathini the incident yokuboshwa kwakhe was the trigger of even abanye abantu mesingathi mfethu okay lento it's about menga argue omunye no this thing is about uJay-Z. Okay, omunye umuntu angathi bonke labantu basupport uJay-Z yini angavela vula iparty yakhe. Yasho mengavula iparty yakhe angavela libuse lelizwe. Yebo ngoba phela mesibuka lama messes like KZN naseGauteng. So mhlambe I will stop there for now, my brother, and then probably mhlambe khona ama questions ofuna ukuba probe.
Yes. Let's check ama comments la. Uthi uzinhle why vele bezowavusa manje amacala kaZuma. I feel like this Ramaphosa's plan, he's probably knew this was gonna happen. He wants to blame the people for something he could have avoided early. What can you say about that, Baf?
My brother, I will fully agree. I will fully agree on that statement. Reason being, because Yabo Lendo, it was very systematical. It was systematical, and yes, is over na very, very poor intelligence in the side of government. Minister ubani mfethu minister balo Minister of Intelligence Ayanda Dlodlo, she is the security, she is the Minister of State Security Intelligence. But she has failed dismally, my brother, ukuthi bayibone lento before yenze le esibona manje situation, because it would have been avoided. They were saying they will do anything for Umsholozi. And it's good because Kuluma Umuntu, I don't belong to any party politics, my brother. Mina, I speak as a neutral person. I don't carry no card from membership card from any party politics. But when it comes to politics, you will find me there because I love politics. I enjoy talking politics because I speak from a neutral ground without any favor. So they failed ukubona into ezokwenzeka, yet people, they were indicating ukuthi South Africa won't be governed if maybe Zuma. My brother, I fully believe there is no one that is above the law. Zuma as an individual, he's a human being, he's a person, but he's not above the law. However, lendo besidinga intellect from the leaders ukuthi babone ingozi ingakenzeki. Babone ukuthi okay, la to save our country, we must make sure ukuthi there are other means esiwenzayo to punish the wrongdoing of Zuma rather than ukuthi bamthathe bawumvalele, because lento iyakhumbula de bamvalela on a Sunday. Bebemvalela on a Sunday, Monday is aqala inkinga. No, Sunday. Was it Sunday bemvalela?
I said Friday.
Friday.
I think it was Friday midnight.
Right. It was Friday. Yes, Friday of, I'm not sure.
Friday
yeah, but kwasiyaqala lento eqalile on the following day. They should have mfethu intelligent mfethu yabo. Intelligent is very pathetic. Intelligent yethu mihlula ukubona izinto mfethu ezikhulunywa ngomlomo. Where are they labantu? Yakhulunywa lento bathi abantu they will die for Zuma and they will fight ukuthi angaboshwa ukuthi akhishwe. Kwafanele kuhlale phansi. In fact lento mfethu it goes even deeper. The current sitting president is by the name of Cyril Ramaphosa. That guy doesn't care, mfethu. That guy does not care at all. Ukuthi kwenzakalani. Lo muntu mfethu, he is a spokesperson of 3 families. He's not a government. He is a spokesperson. Spokesperson. He's a government. He's a president to us, but he's not a president to lemdeni your Oppenheimers, your Rupert families. He is, in fact, he is the puppet of the white monopoly capital.
I was telling
white. Exactly. The white monopoly capital has used him, my brother. They've used him for years. We cannot run away from the fact, in fact, Zuma himself, he was used. By who? By Amagupta. Go face ikhuluma iqiniso phela ngesilo sibaleka sishona lena le. Amagupta ayidalela. But we need to understand. First, sibe very angazi ngayibeka ngiyithini lento mesikhuluma ngalento yamagupta. Yabo amagupta amanje yakade abakhona mfethu lawa during isikhathi saMandela njengoba sonke sazi. But ayebanjwe ngeref. Ayengakwazi ukunyakaza. Waphatha uMandela ikhehla. And yabo mesiya even deep mfethu. Mandela sold us out. The very same Mandela esimthandayo obe icon, global icon. He sold us out, mfethu, as black people. Freedom Charter, izinto ebezikwi Freedom Charter. uMandela could not uphold lezo zinto. Akazange uphold lezo zinto. He made ama-sacrifices. Wakijima wazokhipha ama-statement wathi South Africa belongs to all. Ngani ngoba esendlisiwe. Wayesewudle neplastic yakhona. Sikhuluma ngoMandela umuntu wasidayisela iFreedom Charter mfethu.
Hey.
Our very same constitution lesiya esinayo esibukayo was written in the Oppenheimer resident. I-constitution yabhalwa emzini othile kuma Oppenheimer. Hey mfethu, ama Oppenheimers, they captured lelizwe mfethu decades and decades ago. The Oppenheimer and the Ruperts, they captured lelizwe long time ago. Sikhuluma ngalabafana laba babizwa ngama-Gupta. Abafana mfethu laba abafike bayidalela laba. Mesikhuluma ngama-boss ngampela abantu abakade bayi-capture South Africa. Ibona labo Ruperts nama-Oppenheimer. Who are worth serious billions. Kwase kuphatha umbheki mfethu, that guy wayibonakala eqhamuka ukuthi lo he's not for the ordinary poor people. Lo arms deal, for example, the arms deal issue, and a host of other sacrifices. ARVs, people died during ilokhuza lokhuza item yambheki. Abantu bafa be-deprive ama-ARVs. Abantu bakithi abamnyama. UMandela ngiqedanga ngaye mfethu, but this thing is very deep. Lithe halamuzi ngingakhuluma nje nge-freedom chat. Umbheki arms deal kuzoba ama-ARVs a-deprive abantu bakithi abamnyama abampofu. Kwaphatha bani emva kwakhe? Kwaphatha uZuma, right?
Yeah.
Kwathi mekufika uZuma ayidalela ama-Gupta. uZuma wanika ini wawanika ilento what you call this gateway to freedom. Kwayiwona select ama-minister. Yabacika ke ama-Oppenheimer nama-Rupert. Yabacika leyo nto. That's where the crux of the matter is, my brother. Ama-Rupert nama-Oppenheimer, they were not happy ukuthi a certain family ebizwa ngama-Gupta aserana i-country. Then strategically they were against uZuma by all means, because bona they are clear, bona they are for uRamaphosa. Okay, sesikhuluma nge-current manje. They are for uRamaphosa, and khona nalo Skhotheni lo obizwa ngubani lo Skhotheni ubani mfethu lo nama-shares mfethu ko-Bidvest mfethu left right and center. Mekunyakaza yena kunyakaza irandi. Naleli India mfethu elinempandla mfethu lake laba minister of finance at one stage, likwi-minister of presidency manje, elinempandlana elikhehla elifishane. Pravin Gordhan. uGordhan mfethu enye sellout le. Pravin mfethu mekuchallenge bona exactly uSizinhle uyangikhumbuza exactly. Pravin uGordhan mfethu mekunyakaza uGordhan idola beliya phansi ngokugijima. You know why? Because uRamaphosa no Pravin ngathini yile ama-slaves of the Oppenheimers and the Rupert families. Mekunyakaziswa bona irandi lishona phansi. Phela ngesikubalekele laba mfethu, they own your pharmaceuticals, your pharmaceuticals, your serious minerals akhona la elendezeni eSouth Africa. Your De-Beers wena mfethu yabo lonto. Mekunyakaziswa bona laba bayakwazi ukudlalisa irandi. Mebedlalisa irandi kusafarisha bani? Safarisha thina. Mekulwa indlovu kusafarisha the grass. Exactly ke mebenyazisa irandi kusafarisha thina esiphansi, kunyuka upetrol, kunyuka izinkwa, amini ukudla, kunyuka izinto left right and center. Umuntu ompofu kube yena oba nenkinga. Yebo lonto. So Lendo mfethu ithi uRamaphosa, he is a white yazi mfethu ngikhona ingane ngalena. There's this word and to also respecting your I mean the fellow followers, my brother. Ramaphosa, he is a white man with a black skin.
Yeah.
He does not give a damn. A typical example. Yabo mfethu yabo izolo akazange akhulume lutho in a crisis like this. What for the opportunity to talk sense band. In fact ngisho ngathi ukhulumile abantu bebengemamuzwe number 1, but it was an opportunity for him to speak njenge president be prepared ukuthi ikhulume some sense kuma citizen. It was a platform. There's only one person, my brother, that will actually make this thing stop. We won. We are no Zoom. If Uzuma was to be given a platform to talk and announce ukuthi bantu bakithi akhulume nange soka sakhe ingamanse lento ngangibuza ungiphaluleni.
Yeah.
Alulini. Yabo current situation lesikuyona. Sibuka influencer kade nayo uMandela during his time. uMandela bethi magic kuthule iSouth Africa yonke nge-influencer kade nayo. UZuma ngisho ukuthi une-influence general, no, don't get me wrong, but in the current situation esikuyona une-influence. Une-influence in what ways? Because lento iqale ngegama lakhe.
Yeah.
Nokade ngamthandi uzwe esenothando lakhe. So this guy called uRamaphosa, if he was smart, ecabangela abantu basemzansi, ecabangela umnotho wasemzansi, bezothi ahlanganise i-council yakhe ngokuphuthuma, athi nayi emergency, the country is burning down, let us reconsider indaba yaZuma. Asikhiphe uZuma, at least kube ne-house arrest, negotiate into enjalo, and then sithi Zuma, here's a platform thulisa abantu bakho. Isilo, the late Silo, my brother. You remember i-influence abe nayo kuZulu. Yakumbula the issue of the xenophobic attack, exactly. Yakumbula uThwanele wakhuza yena wathi cwaka.
Same time. Exactly what I just wrote on my Facebook earlier.
Exactly. So that's on its own, my brother. Lendi sidinga umuntu nje ohlakaniphile futhi nakhona hayi ngoba ehlakaniphe ngoba esikoleni, but ngokuhlakanipha ngokubuka isimo. Ukuhlakanipha nje just ngokubuka isimo ukuthi okay isimo sinje and mina njengopresident ngeke ngiyimise lento akho minister obheka icele mfethu obheka icele banemlomo emanzi kuphela. Banemlomo emanzi icele yabo quality from ama cheap talks obheka icele lapho. Ubheka icele it's like bayacompete nalomfana lo uthi ubani ufikile embalula.
Yazi usakhuluma ngobheka icele, I just had enye ipilo. I think it has a sellout. Ubekhuluma neNdiya and we only found ukuthi he's involved in big drug dealers. Into ayenzayo uhambe ufuna research about all the big drug dealers angababophi akhulumisane nabo and then bamnika imali. KuneNdiya asebenzisana nayo. India la decide ukuthi limselayo selathi lifuna ukumblackmail. Lamfonela lamfaka ku loudspeaker and then lamrecord. So angazi ukuthi leyo matter izothiwani. noma sifikile yini kwabaphezulu, but it's exposed. India lim-exposile, wabala wonke. India likhuluma naye efonini. Wabala wonke, wabala nelinye, ngazi ubani ngala, what's it called, this place, moya ngala, South Coast, Harding, not a Harding.
Yeah.
Harding. Yes, Harding.
Kanjalo.
Ngase khona, yes, Cockstead and Harding, Cape Town.
Yeah.
Wabala, and it was himself. So India limprankile kanti lifuna ukumrecord. So now isetholakele nayo ukuthi he's involved with a big drug dealers ngoba efuna ukuthi bamnikeze imali. So we asazi for our leadership nje mfethu, it's something else. But let's just go through our comments and see ukuthi abantu bathini.
Now shocking lento isho but
yeah. It's let's just go through comments. Destroying the very stores that we need doesn't make sense. Yes, Zinhle. Okay. I think we need to swallow course. No, Lungelo, you are not the only one. Makhona abantu destroying the very stores that we need doesn't make sense. I just don't get it.
Yeah, break comforts. Break kapot. Breaking big time, my brother. Comforts angazi ya break.
Ngizwa manje. Am I clear now?
Hey, yeah, clear manje, clear mfethu. Most of the conversation yakangizwanga nje mfethu ku break ngempela. However, kulokho engizwile mfethu. Yeah, uyangizwa wena kahle.
Yeah, ngiyakuzwa.
Yeah, sure mfethu ngithi however kulokho engizwile mfethu no. Iqinise lemsulwa lela mfethu. Unfortunately, yakhumbula ngeke ngakhuluma nge-psychology ukuthi understand ukuthi abantu why beshisa itolo. That I don't understand. I'm trying to understand leyo ngqondo, leyo mentality ukuthi why kuqhamuka what actually triggered abantu ukuthi ba decide ukuthi to go to that extent, banning malls. That's where the problem is. Yabo, I just don't get it nami ukuthi why bekwenza lokho. Ngoba because mubheka ngempela employment mfethu khona abantu asebelahlelwe umsebenzi period.
Yeah.
Khona abantu to rebuild a mall, for example. That thing doesn't take 1, 2, 3, 4 months. As much as you're not rebuilding the whole mall, but you're rebuilding a section. But if you're rebuilding a section of a mall, obviously for his safety, they cannot make any now other parts of the mall operate because of safety. So lento ngampela mfethu the people aba instigated this mentality of banning. Yona, I fully disagree with the highest degree. The very same way njengale kade ngithi ngiya-disagree nalaba sebengena emzini yabantu balokhuze manje bafuna ukulutha bathathe emzini yabantu. Lokho ngi-understand. And banning for example ilento mfethu infrastructure angik-understand because the very same people basemakubo basemakithi basebenza kulezi ndawo mfethu yabona yonto. And mubhena example infrastructure la kwakhiwa khona izingwa shuthi izingwa ezotholakala mfethu. Mubhena ugame bangakho abantu abasebenza ka game mfethu labantu bangakho imindeni osuyideprive isingwa osuyideprive ukuthi bakwazi ukuthenga ugesi for example yabo. That's where la ngithi mina mfethu yabo lento isuke yangenwa nabadli bewunga. Sibeke nje lento isingenwe nabadli bewunga. Ngingayibeki lento futhi ngithi abantu abashisile abantu abadla iwunga. Sometimes i-act yakho ike iportray ukuthi umuntu onjani. Ngoba ungathola umuntu abashisayo laphana abantu abangayidli iwunga, abantu abangekho kwidakamizwa, abantu abafana nami nawe. But why ngithi sengene nabantu abane mentality yewunga? It's because abantu abacabanga kancane, yabo leyo nto.
Yeah.
Ukushisa imall, ukushisa isitolo, udeprive abanye abantu ukuthi basebenze bondle imindeni yabo. Leyo mentality we totally disagree ngaleyo nto mfethu. Ayisebenzi. Khona abantu in fact after lento misiphelile, imisebenzi abayisekho ngoba no work no pay. And it's unfair. And uthola ukuthi mhlawumbe lo muntu yena kuphela be breadwinner. Kubo or kwakhe. Usumdeprive umsebenzi lapho. So yabo lento ngempela mfethu yalabo abashisayo. It's something engayazi mfethu ngayichaza ngithini. I just do not understand. Ngena uthatha okuthathayo and leave uhambe. Bazoclaima ku-insurance la bakubuyiswa izinto baqhubeka abantu basebenza ade besebenza khona iqhubeka impilo usukuthathile okuthathile it's fine. But if usubhena infrastructure, that's where the problem is. And the other issue as well, my brother, mhlambe if singathi sithi fast forward kancane sibuka indaba ya-Ramaphosa. Yes, but ngilalela mfethu. Bengisikhona osakusho kuma comment mfethu. Yeah, ebengifuna ukuthi ngithi fast forward kuyona ngibuka the issue of uRamaphosa for deciding. Yeah, uRamaphosa deciding ukuthi alokhuze ba release. uRamaphosa deciding ukuthi ba release i-army to stabilize the situation ekhona. Yabo lokho on its own mfethu. It's a problem. Because why it's a problem? Because uRamaphosa, that means he sees the army as the solution. The army is not a solution, in fact. The army is not a solution in this incident. Because if you're talking about the army is just few people. Okay, we saw what they did. Ngesikhathi COVID lockdown last year, May, June, July, last year, 2020. They were kicking people, beba khahlela, beba shaya, bebenza yonke leyo nto. So that means iyona into afuna iyenzeke manje. Is that solving a problem? Ukuthi khahlelwa abantu. And secondly, the other thing that we also need to understand, sabantu ukuthi the army do not use, my brother, rubber bullets. They are not taught to use rubber bullets. That is military. They are taught to use to act in a military way. How do you act in a military way? It's to shoot to kill. So that on its own, it shows ukuthi uRamaphosa mentality yakhe no advisor bakhe. Probably or advisor bakhe. It's the very same family that we just spoke about, lama families. Ngoba they do not care. Yabo? They're gonna shoot and they're gonna kill people. Already khona abantu abafayo ababulawayo kwezinye indawo ngoba manje communities nabo bathi bayayivikela bayadubula. Njoba bedubula mabrother khona into eyenzakala. Apparently khona mhlawumbe kwawabona ePhoenix kulokhuziwe khona itaxi ebeshisiwe na yonke leyo nto.
Yeah.
Le taxi leshisiwe kuthiwa onethile bihamba umfana wakhe ehambela umfana eyidrivele ehambela umfana angani behamba noconductor wakhe yini babona lapha ePhoenix babonisa awe naba itaxi abangayazi ishayelwa or abantu abamnyama bavele bayimisa should bayijama ngendlela whatever bakwenzile bengekho ngazi but egcineni bayishisa. Istory esiqhamukayo kuthiwa bayishise nomfana wale owner phakathi. Omunye kodwa kuma clips uyavelelele phansi edindilizile phansi emgwaqeni not so far mhlambe 10 steps away from itaxi. Probably mhlambe bekumngani walomfana noma bekuwusicabha but kuthiwa khona oshisiwe nemoto. Lo oshisiwe nemoto kuthiwa umfana we owner. And into eqhamukayo la kuthiwa this guy is a notorious taxi owner. Buka into esiyenzeka-ke manje la mabrother. Sekuyimpi. This is war manje.
Yo.
Sekuyi-war ngoba manje lo ubaba wamfana uzothi akwazi ukufingane yami kanje kutholakale. Nalaba bathi bayayivikela ngalena sekuzobonga phansi ongaphezulu. Yebo izinto ezikanjena mfethu bengafanele size sifike lana kube besino hulumeni noma ipresident ene-intelligent ene-intellect, but because nabantu abangenandaba aba-weak aba-good ukuyidefenda. Uminister lo SSI ukhulume wathi they've done whatever they did and they think they did the best of their ability ukuthi basefe information bayinike ilento Minister of Police nayo yonke lento and safety and security, but bona they did their part. Yabo, that goes to show ukuthi no, they just defending what they failed in their duty. All of this was unnecessary. Sikhuluma nje khona idumbele lephansi manje. Lento it's bad because it's gonna instigate violence manje in different communities.
Yo. Hey, my brother, good tough. I just saw a video.
Current situation.
Yeah, I just saw a video. Phoenix, Amandi were attacking wonke umuntu omnyama. Ebashaya abanye bebedindilizile phansi, omunye bamjeba ngemoto ohamba ngeAvanza, bamshaya imoto. So nje they are attacking all blacks. Yabo ukuthi manje impi isinge race manje. Yabo impi isinge race, and for them ukuthi bashise umuntu umfana we-owner. Sekuzosuka impi manje because now the will turn from what they are doing, will turn from looting. So they will go attack abantu base Phoenix, and then what's gonna happen? They will attack Amandi ase Phoenix. Into ethi India bazoyiklina yonke. Yabo. So I blame our president but ukuthi for being silent. Now if futhi uzo eda more war, uletha amasosha uyazi ukuthi amasosha wa
Yeah. Yes. Ngizwile bhuti, ngizwile. Yes, ngizwile my brother, ngizwile. And it's very troubling ngempela, it's very troubling because yabo lento kade uyisho recently manje. Yabo lento kade uyisho manje ngempela manje it's gonna be manje sekuzoba i-violent manje of communities manje, of race. Lento bengafanele kuze sifike lapho. And becoming a big problem. Yabo nje currently, let me tell you another story my brother. Khoni outlami elingifonelile likephi mfethu ngala lise Verulem if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Verulem. Uthi mfethu uhlala laphana usurroundwe ibona onkama ngezandla. Njobe laphayana uthola ukuthi into eyenzakalayo apparently bese beplana ukuthi bayoshisa umuzi wakhe. Lo mjito uhlala uyena, inkosikazi nezingane eziwu3. Uyazi ngaso sonke isikhathi khona oyedwa nje ovela aphuma eceleni avela abona ukuthi hayi lento ngathi akuhambe kahle, awavela wahlala efonini wamfonela wamtshela isibanibani. Omunye wabo kama ngezandla wamfonela isibanibani. La kuplanwa ukuthi kuzoshiswa la ohlala khona. Usarandwe ibona nje mfethu left right and center. Uthi mthuse lento same time avela aphume aye kwabanye babo laba abaplana lento. Eyobabuza ukuthi awe manje kwenzakalani? Ngenzeni? Ngithola ukuthi niplan ukuthi nina nithi nizobhoma umuzi wami. Yini na manje sekuyibala exactly lento ade uyisho ukuthi shuthi manje sekuyini ukuthi wena uyibala lakho yini? Really mfethu, why would you decide ukuthi upunish umuntu omazi ukuthi uyasebenza unomndeni uhlala la because of color of skin yakhe? Yawo manje lento ngempela izoba ingozi ngale ndlela ukuthi ngempela kuba ngase kuthiwa le ndoda bayushisa umuzi wakhe. Nathi singathatha okwethu. Unobafona, unomndeni. Yebo lo unozalo. Bangathatha amathuluzi kuyiwe lapho sekwenye into le. Sekwenye into le mfethu. Ngikhuluma yabo nje uthe uzophinda kubona ngo6 ngoba apparently ayithi bahlangana ngo6 laba mase beyithi bayavala ke indawo. So manje uthe ngo6 uzoya kubona ngisuke ngalibala ngikwenye icall ngakwazi ukumfonela mhlambe ngo-past just to check noma 7 before singene la ku live just to check ukuthi uhambe kanjani bathini. Yebo leyo. Exactly siswami, racism and tribalism, the very same instigator eyenziwe ulo president wala eMzansi. I fully agree. So sikwi situation enzima kakhulu manje mfethu, enzima embi. And a hungry man, it's an angry man that is willing to do anything to get into angenayo. Hayi but angizwe ngawo uthi khona okunye ukucabangayo uma comment. Yazi mfethu, okay, ima ngibuke mfethu, yawothi ngibuze kancane. Abajabulayo abasinekayo oba yithina lapho. Airport. Oh, okay, I sengiyathola bese ngithule. Oh, okay. Okay, hayi bese ngithukile ukuthi awudoda saseshawa manje. I-network yakho futhi angazi network yakho mfuthi njani. I-network yakho my brother it's yeah, i-network it comes and goes my brother. Yeah. Sengiyakuzwa ke manje. Sengiyakuzwa 100% manje. Sengiyakuzwa manje ya. So enye into eyenzakalayo.
Ama-malls uzoninika yini ukudla ngoba uzoya kwakhe ayohlala kahle bese niqala nizisole mase nilambile ngoba anina ngqondo nqa. I'm so angry yezwa ayikho into ehlekisayo ngoba we will all suffer because of you black fools. Yo, that's a message to the looters.
Yeah. Mfethu yabona abantu abakhomenta my brother, my take kulawo ma comment, I don't blame those people. Why I'm saying I don't blame them, it's because they are talking out of anger, out of frustration. Possibly abanye babo njengoba bekhuluma kanjena ngampela bakwi-situation yokuthi ishile mhlampe emsebenzini la esebenza khona kushile. Njengoba kushile mhlampe la kusebenza khona ilunga lomndeni eli-breadwinner and akasazi abasazi bazokwenza njani. So abanye bama-commenta mfethu ba-commenta genuinely out of anger. Nabo futhi I think it's safe to say we cannot judge them. Yabo, because nabo they are talking from a position ethile yebo leyo. Banengane mhlambe manje yazinama-nappies asinakudla ey'tolo ziyancela nayo yonke leyo nto. So it's a very very fragile situation. Abantu bebe-commenta we won't judge them so much. Nalaba abathathayo we won't judge them. However, laba bashisayo nabangena emzini yabantu, those people I cannot stand back and say ngengikwazi ukubajaja labo bantu. I'm judging them fully because I think that it's uncalled for. It's totally out of hand and it's totally unnecessary. Because mungena kwami shuthi uzothatha i-microwave yami leyodwa engayisebenzele ne-fridge lami understand. Ngabuya lapha ka-game naka-Defire uyothola okusha okungcono okuyi-latest yayibona leyo nto. Yeah mfethu, yeah. Ngoba ngampela le situation won't stop now. Ngeke iziphele manje. Sure. Yeah, okay, i-comment yami yokugcina brother ngathi mfethu I so wish ukuthi upresident. Sorry, come again, but open the verse. Cela ungiphindela mfethu. Yeah, I think it's very valid mfethu le comment futhi nale yokugcina i-valid, very valid nayo, because ngampela musubheka i-supply chain, it goes a long way, and the supply chain ngampela they cannot ngathini undo the mess that has been done njengoba they've been cleaned out like this yabo leyo nto. So ama-truck going to get like for example food produce from different farms, different provinces. It takes time. It takes time. So kona ngampela the mess eyenzakalile, it will take time to really undo and sibuyele back to our current situation, our norm. Probably, maybe it might take, I would say my estimation of which I stand to be corrected, it might take 2 months to go 2 to 3 months to get back to our norm. But currently ngampela things are looking very blurry ngale ndlela ukuthi ngampela kusazoshuba, and it's sad ngampela ngalaba abashisile balimaza infrastructure because abantu baphelelwe imisebenzi, and insurance take time to ukuthi bakhokhe. Njengoba insurance takes time ukuthi bakhokhe, shuthi kahle kahle we're looking at umuntu okade esebenza ogcina ukusebenza ngolesine ngolesihlanu last week Friday, lo muntu usezoba unemployed for the next 12 months. It's sad. It's very sad. But we need a proactive government rather than a reactive government. Government way too, there are so much reactive rather than being proactive. And I fully blame my brother, these so-called party politics. Where is EFF kulesikhathi samanje? Omalema, they've got big mouths. Mekufanele bakhulume ezinye izinto. Yabo leyo nto. And where is DA? Where is okay, at least ikhehla leli ukuthelezi from IFP khona i-input ayifakile as a leader view yakhe, yabo leyo nto. But where's ANC? Abeko, ANC is nowhere. Ramaphosa has failed us and continues to fail us. DA, they just useless bastards. EFF, they just as useless as well. So basically, the leaders, the so-called leaders from these, I mean, top 4 party politics, they are nowhere to be found. Where are the musicians, to speak out? What is currently happening? It's because we do not have true leaders who have people, communities at heart. As now, my leader, these musicians, they've got influence. These musicians, they've got influence, but influence here, it's all about royalties. It's all about say how many records download music here. Where are they? Why bengakhulumi situation and reprimand our government? Government will have failed our people. So our so-called leaders, in fact, they've failed the ordinary people, but failing dismal from party politics, from musicians, and all icons for all I care. They've failed abantu abamnyama. Yeah, but hey, sometimes we get emotional, but I'll stop there. But thanks very much, friends. Sorry, but angizwanga mfethu your last words. Angizwanga mfethu. Okay, no, my brother, thanks very much once again for the opportunity. Angizwanga kahle mfethu, but you ukhathofile lapho mfethu. Yeah, mfethu, mina isifiso sami. Yeah. Mhlambe mengizwe kahle but isifiso sami nje mfethu ukuthi la impela uNkulunkulu angenelele ngoba kusazoba kubi eMzansi. Kuleli ubhubhane esikulona le-COVID ne-unemployment rate esazoba khona, it's gonna be very high. So I so pray ukuthi impela uNkulunkulu angenelele kube ne-sense of wisdom kuma leaders ethu. Yebo, kube ne-sense of wisdom and empathy for abantu bakithi abahluphekile. Ba understand ukuthi abantu bakithi njengoba bebizwa ngama criminals manje Those are not the real criminals. The real criminals are your Ramaphosa, are your Oppenheimers, are your Ruperts, your Banbani. These guys, there's a host of them. There's a lot of them, my brother. Laba abenza billions and billions of rands using the ordinary citizens as amathuluzi, yet they in fact baba sebenzisa njengama-toilet paper umuntu ophume etoilet ukwenza number 2. That's how they thinking the ordinary people on the ground. So abantu ke they are rebelling. It's a rebellion lento eyenziwa abantu manje. Yabo, that has been long awaiting. It has a time ticking bomb that has been long awaiting ukuthi yenzeke. Thank you, Put. Nami ngibonge kakhulu mfethu kubantu besina osizinhle obudamo nabo bonke nje ade bekhona sibonge kakhulu mfethu. Thanks for the presence. Thanks God. Sure mfethu.